Hello, and welcome back to the stream. VOD watchers skip like 10 minutes because I'm going to talk about what's been going on. So if you're here for Dead Space, we'll play that in a minute. But hey, hi, welcome back. It's been, I think, pretty much exactly 2 weeks. Time really goes by when you don't really pay attention. But we're back. We are so back. I forgot what it was like to kind of take a break for a while since September. Well, more like the end of September. I've just been more or less grinding away. So it was good to take a step back and see what we have to do to move forward. But I hope you've been doing well. I've been relaxing, in quotes. First off, lots of work, but nobody likes talking about work, so we'll skip that part. What's been going on? At the end of Solotober, I said, this is what I have to do, so I'm gonna take a break. And I guess you could say I've been scratching each one of those things off the list. A couple things I didn't do. We'll start with that, because I think that list is shorter. I did not take apart my setup. This desk is pretty much the exact same way I left it off at. But I have a plan. Can't really talk about it right now, but I have a plan for this desk and the setup. Speaking of the setup, Windows is still broken. It's still janky as hell. I also have a plan for that, but I think that's pretty much the only things that I haven't done that I said I would do. But I've been... Let's go in order. I've been... As soon as the stream ended, I went straight to grinding Metal Gear Survive and Modern Warfare 2. I played so much Modern Warfare 2, I don't even want to look at another COD game. That being said, I'm not even halfway through the Battle Pass, and I bought it, so at some point I'm gonna have to go back in there. But, you know, that's besides the point. Metal Gear Survive, some of you may have seen, got Pyramid Head, years in the making, because I say every time it's Halloween, I gotta play that game again so I can get those items. And I always either forget or I just don't do it. So this year, yeah, we got it. What's up, Iowa? Let's go! That is the proper reaction. But besides that... Oh, that's right. I got a new hard drive. Alright, because I mentioned somewhere in between those streams, the hard drive that I use for recording all the streams, I also like to record my gameplay when I'm not streaming. It's a weird quirk of mine. But that tends to use up a lot of storage space. I guess the constant writing to the disk made my hard drive fail. It started clicking, so I got a new one. I've been slowly condensing all the streams, like a terabyte at a time, with Handbrake. Very good software. Not at all what it's supposed to be used for, but nonetheless very good. The conversion rate, I think, is like 1 terabyte gets boiled down to 300 gigs. Very good. very space effective. And I've just been converting that into the new hard drive. And once I've converted all the stuff on the old one, I was going to back up Windows and then actually fix the computer. So still have a lot of stuff to do. I forgot to mention, this conversion takes a long time. Part of why the stream started late is because the condensing was still going. I had ran it for 24 hours and I still have a huge amount of videos left over that I still need to process. So that's where we're at right now. And of course, it's not a stream if there's no technical difficulties. Dead Space I didn't want to run. My controller wasn't detecting. So that brings us to now, 50 minutes later. Oh. And now that we've got that out of the way, we can get on to the new stuff. So, you might be wondering, what is post-mortem? Why is that on the screen? Well, I'm glad you asked, because the definition of post-mortem is an examination after death. The Halloween event ended 2 weeks ago, and I'm just now going back to finish Dead Space. That's where the name post-mortem comes from. We're examining Dead Space after the event ended. I thought it was fitting, but I think now we can actually start. I think I've gone through all the stuff I needed to get out of the way. The Switch has 32 gigabytes? Classic technology. Ain't that right, Nathaniel? I think I bought like a 64 gig card when I got my Switch. And yeah, that's like 2 games. If you're lucky. It is what it is. I actually moved Dead Space into an SSD now, so we won't have to deal with any rooms not loading. I think we last left off with, let's see. Reach the executive shuttle and find the crew deck key. I think I know what's gonna happen from the original. This is coming back to, I think, this part of we've been to this part of the deck before, but now we have all the corpses lying around because, you know, clearly this is divine intervention. The flesh growing on the walls is an act of higher power. Find the crew deck key. I think we need to find that key in order to get to the shuttle. I think that's how this remake is handling things. I do remember it being a little different in the original. I actually started playing the Dead Space remake. I remember you telling me that you were gonna get it.
Clearance confirmed.
How have you been enjoying it? Is it up to your expectations? Were you expecting something more? Advanced engineer rig. I think we're gonna have to go back to the store for that. Z-ball. Z-ball? grab the ball, shoot it into the rings. They actually brought it back. This was an Easter egg in the original game. Huh. Is this like... Yeah, we have to go up. I wonder if we get the battery from... plain Z-ball. Oh, it's right there. Yeah, no, this remake has been surprising me pretty much at every turn. You know, both good and bad. I was expecting it to be kind of bad. You know, it's like any game, it's got its rough spots. I got scared by the big fingernail guys, but I enjoyed the game and the graphics since I am used to Switch graphics. Ah. So it actually did its job then. That's the button. Yeah. I'm glad you've been enjoying it. Oh no. Not enjoying this. Watch this. This is what sports has been reduced to in like 200 years of human progress. Just mindless shooting balls into hoops. I guess you can say nothing really has changed. I wonder if a car would like this. He's very big into basketball. But this whole thing, this was an Easter egg in the original game. It was kind of one of those out there things you weren't expecting. It's what I would say made the original so great. Again, with the world building, they didn't have to include an elevated form of sports in the future, but it gives you an insight into what the people of this ship would do on their downtime. Did they just say Isaac? Am I going crazy? Well, I know I'm crazy. I don't need the marker to tell me that. Actually, don't think I'm doing that bad. Oh! Oh no! Oh! 5 points away.
Reward locker now accessible. Congratulations.
I'm gonna try that one more time. There's no way we can end on a loss. Don't you just love technology? But yeah. I'm glad to see they kept this in. You know, given modern remake track records, I would have expected them to just cut out this whole section. Doesn't really do anything to the main story, so why keep it in? But I'm glad they did. Even if it is just point and shoot. But, you know, then again, what are games in general? Just pointing and shooting and walking. It's nice to do things that don't... It's nice to just relax a bit, you know? You don't have to constantly be grinding. Nothing has to be progress. Sports in the future of America is gonna be who can get the most oil with a ball? I see you're well-versed in political commentary. Wouldn't that be fun? If there's, like an 80s action movie, futuristic thriller, and like they pan over to the TV, and it's just a bunch of guys in army uniforms in like the Middle East, and they're playing basketball in an oil field. Whatever happened to movies like that? You know, just off the wall, off the cuff, just commentary that everyone just completely ignores because cool buildings have lights. Oh no. I was watching Mad Max Fury Road the other day, and that movie is just weird. But you know, I mean that as a compliment. Weird in a good way. You don't see a lot of movies just have that sort of vision. You know what I mean? Well, let's do this one more time. If I don't get it this time, then I know. Z-Ball is not an old man's game. I'm an engineer for a reason. Isaac likes to play with circuitry, not with balls. Take that as you will. Back to what I was saying. You don't see a lot of movies that have a vision of what they want to be. You know what I mean? Just weird, off the wall. Not everything has to make sense. I haven't seen the other Mad Maxes, but that Fury Road movie, you know, they got it right with that one. I think it takes place in Australia. From the knowledge that I've gained through osmosis, it's just Australia, like in a post-apocalyptic world with no oil. You know, it all comes back to oil. And like they're fighting over resources like water and stuff, and you can really see that people have more or less adapted. Not in the right ways, but It has a vision. It's weird because it wants to be weird. And it doesn't care. I don't know. I find that movies like that are few and far between. You know, something like Blade Runner 2040 something. That was another weird movie that had a vision. Also another award-winning movie. Makes you wonder if movies that execute on their vision instead of pandering to masses actually do well. It's just a thought. I don't know. I wish more movies would just be themselves. You know, it all comes back to just be yourself. There we go. Ah, officially a Z-baller. Wasn't so bad. Third time's the charm. Where'd the normal emojis go? Dude, those are the normal emojis. I was gonna follow that up with a witty comeback, but I think that's fine on its own. When I used to be in Australia, I saw a big-ass lizard, and it let me grab it. Huh. Did you die? I hear a lot of the fauna in Australia is very deadly. Those are some good rewards. I don't remember exactly what you got in the original game. But I think it also was pretty good. There's one behind me, isn't it? That whole area was just for... Should have seen that coming. Was just for Z-Ball. Wow. There's another one. Oh, yep. This is quickly getting out of hand. Oh. I forgot all my guns are bad. Ugh. I like to point out that all these enemies are upgraded versions. There's actually a lore reason for that, which I think is pretty cool. Also in lore, these enemies actually aren't dead. Which I think they kept, because, I think their eyes are still, like, yellow? Yeah, look. So, in the beginning of the game, all the enemies are kind of like these pale, lanky, you know, zombie alien things. But as you progress through the game, they get kind of like dark and like more armored versions of themselves. And you know, when I first played this game back then, I didn't really notice it, you know, because as a kid I kind of focused more on the scary. But in lore, as Isaac is getting deeper and deeper into the ship, getting closer to the marker sends signals to the dead tissue to actually reinforce themselves so that the enemies are tougher. Like, they actually grow armor and stuff to prevent Isaac from going further down to the marker. Which I thought was pretty cool. The enemies don't just get stronger on their own for gameplay reasons. There's a lore reason. And I guess you can see why Isaac isn't among us. Isn't among all the dead crew members. Another Among Us reference. It's because, since he's an engineer, you know, he's more intelligent. The marker kind of worms its way into your mind, and the more intelligent you are, the harder it is for its influence to take over you. So the reason Isaac isn't seeing all these, like, illusions or all the stuff that everyone's talking about is because he has this natural resistance to the marker.
You're not gonna hurt anyone else. I'd say your usefulness is run out.
No!
Mercer!
Still alive, Mr. Clark. I'm still denied convergence thanks to this ingrate.
You could also say that's
I want to understand.
more commentary, because all these guys are part of a cult, and they kind of believe the first thing. You know, you can put the pieces together.
We all feel the marker's true purpose. Don't you want to be reunited with the people you lost?
Aye.
Yes. Then why not help me? Mr. Temple has refused, but we are so close. Everything that has happened on Ishimura is just the beginning.
When you put it that way, you and your marker can go to hell.
Ooh. Chose the wrong dialogue option. No!
And a slow death in stasis. I think your death will come faster.
It's a pretty good comeback. Do you think he came up with that on the spot? Or was he, like, saving that for someone? Oh, this is the regenerator. Yes, I'm dead. Well, it was nice knowing you, Iowa. You should not have touched that lizard. I knew it was a bad idea. Here's the marker. Where do I go? All these doors are locked. Oh, I see, okay. Didn't Isaac get PTSD? Yes. He did. But that was because of everything that he experienced. Which, I mean, can you blame him? Huh. I guess you could say... no, yeah, he did. Okay. I'm trying to think of the other...
Everything's gonna be just like it was.
Oh, you see, now it's... Oh, that's nice subjective. The marker is starting to implant itself because he's so close to it.
I wish I could talk to you.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I remember this! This area! Oh, man, that... Oh. I like this area, because it's in the original game, and it also appears in Dead Space Extraction, which is another Dead Space game that I should probably play. It's an on-rail shooter. But back on topic. I was trying to think of the other Dead Space games, because they all kind of deal with the after effects. Oh, I can't run. Oh, do you think this is a Thing reference? Let me see your eyes. Does it have that gleam in them? But no, yeah. After Dead Space, Isaac gets PTSD, and then, you know... Oh, is that a spoiler? Am I gonna go into spoilers? I would say Dead Space 2 and 3 deal with Isaac's PTSD and how everyone around him kind of takes advantage of that. That's all I'll say. But I think Dead Space 2 is like peak Dead Space. What do I need? I need plasma. And more flame fuel. But yeah, I played Dead Space 2 when it came out. Like... Was it like 10 years ago or by now? No, more, because Dead Space 3 came out in 2013. That was 10 years. And of course, I think the original came out in 2008. So maybe like 2010? Yeah, it's been a while. But I think they said Dead Space 2 was like the game they wanted to make. And because Dead Space 2 did very poorly, at least in what they expected it to do, EA was kind of like, well, we don't know if we're gonna make our money back. Which, it's never a sentence you want to hear. And they filled Dead Space 3 with all sorts of microtransactions. And because of that, nobody likes Dead Space 3. And because nobody likes Dead Space 3, EA was kind of like, Oh, Dead Space 3 didn't do as well as we thought? I guess nobody likes Dead Space. And, here we are now, 10 years later. The first remake.
Patient? Isaac. Symptoms: mania, delusion, violent behavior.
More like based behavior.
The strongest. The grief or the guilt.
Didn't... well, he did stub his toe. That he did. You are 100% correct. I don't think you've experienced the way that Isaac has stubbed his toe. Because I'm sure everyone stubbed their toe at least once, but the way Isaac did it, you know... Oh, it just drives you mad. It's pretty cool. I was kind of expecting to need a bomb or something to blow this up. Why bother? Huh. I thought it was November, not April. Man, who's smoking that? Who's smoking that stuff? Oh, this actually isn't good. Also, there's some good lore on these wall enemies. I'm trying to think of that video I saw. There was this video from... Oh, what was his name? Roanoke, I think? Roanoke Gaming? He did this amazing video on what Dead Space implies for the Fermi paradox. Which, if you don't know, is the mathematical equation of how much life there should be in the universe versus what's actually out there. And he goes into detail on the lore. And, you know, those are all spoilers for future games. This thing is still alive. But if you don't really care about spoilers, I would say that is an amazing video to watch. It really gives you an insight to the kind of world building Dead Space is about. And how it could, theoretically, fit into our world. You know, minus the whole cult, alien, zombies. This isn't working. Oh, that did. That was beautiful. Oh. But yeah, no. I liked Dead Space before, and that video came out a couple years ago. And when I saw it, I was like, oh my god. This is actually more brilliant than I thought it was. It was better than what I gave it credit for.
Toxic hazard cleared.
And I brought up that video because I think that was the video that kind of blew up his channel. And he started talking about, like, necromorph physiology. Because I think he's a biologist or something. He knows how life, you know, works. How it gets put together in a biological sense. And he did a whole bunch of videos on the different types of enemies. And like, yeah, no, they actually did think a lot about how these enemies would work. I don't think I was supposed to come back here. I'll just leave that there for now. But yeah, I would recommend his videos if you want to know more about the lore. The Dead Space lore. It's pretty good to just go down a rabbit hole one day. The GameCube sold less than the Wii U. Ah, I didn't know that. I'll come back to that. Fart room. Middle schooler's bathroom. Probably should not have read that out loud, but I guess that's out there now. Oh! The King Kong game sucks.
Toxic hazard clear.
I actually read that as King Kong and not Donkey Kong. So I would have said that wrong either way. Let's go back to the GameCube. The GameCube sold less than the Wii U. I think I've heard that before, actually. Oh, yeah. That totally makes sense now. Okay. Yeah, I did watch a video once that was like comparing Nintendo consoles and how Nintendo's GameCube was supposed to compete with, I think, the PS2 and the Xbox in terms of power, graphically wise. Because, you know, the Xbox, PlayStation, their main battle is, oh, which one looks better? And for the most part, that's exactly what they built their empire on. Even if most people wouldn't like to accept it. We're still feeling the effects of the console war. TBH. If it doesn't look nice, why even bother? At least that's the opinion of most people. I know that's what Unreal Engine 5 is trying to go after, but, you know, that's besides the point. And how the GameCube was supposed to compete in terms of power, because Nintendo consoles have always been known as the weak. I don't know how to continue that sentence. Essentially, if you want, like, baby, low graphics games, you get a Nintendo console. That's pretty much what Xbox and PlayStation would have you believe. And, you know, I can't say they're all wrong. There's definitely some truth in that. But the GameCube was supposed to push that envelope. And because of that, they kind of lost their... because of that, they lost their specialty, their uniqueness. If you have 3 consoles that compete on graphics, what's really the difference between them? And I think that was like the main point the video was trying to prove. That because Nintendo was kind of trying to be like everyone, there was no reason to get their console. That's definitely gone in both directions. But yeah, I definitely believe that. Although it is hard to believe, considering only like 5 people bought the Wii U, and I know 2 of them. Oh.
What's happening? Find the shuttle. You need to install the singularity core. Isaac! Isaac, can you hear me?
Those videos sound interesting. Yeah. I think you should check them out. Just like 1 or 2. See if you like them or not. Roanoke Gaming. Nintendo wanted to go for the experience, but Xbox and PlayStation went for game complexity. Yeah, I could see that. Not as complex as just shooting it with fire. But yeah, no, I can definitely say, whether I like them or not, Nintendo has definitely had their own glow up. I think I'm gonna go back and... I don't have any health. I think we can keep pressing forward. Hey, Eric! Hey man, what's up? What you guys talking about? We were talking about how the GameCube sold less than the Wii U. I think we were more or less at the end of that conversation, though. But what do you think? What's your opinion on the Wii U? Oh my god. Okay, hear me out for a second here. Would you guys believe me if I said I've seen this in a dream before? This exact same layout. This is kind of creepy. I think, I've mentioned this during Cry of Fear. I have some pretty weird dreams. As a kid, probably should not have played Dead Space. I still have some Dead Space nightmares here and there. But I had a dream. This is exactly how it happened, too. Imagine if Isaac was me, you know, fully armored up, right? And I had the plasma cutter. and I was just kind of walking. And then I stopped here because there was a door like right here, and there was a janitor, and he just kind of walked out like it was no problem. And he went across the hallway into an elevator that was right here, which thankfully is not an elevator. But just nonchalantly, you know, place full of blood, bodies, and he just walked into the elevator. And I walked in with him, because it was just so out there. And, the elevator went up to, like, some observation deck. And this is where it kind of gets freaky. Or should I say it gets weird. It went to this, like... You know at the zoo? How you kind of... I'll be with you in a moment. You know how... If you go see, like, the meerkats or whatever, there's, like, this glass dome that you can stick your head through? In the exhibit, and you can kind of, like, be right next to them. It was kind of like that, but there was a room, right? And it had, like, the glass concave thing. And, we were kind of just staring there. And in front of us was, like, this vast jungle. And it was just full of Sasquatches. Like Bigfoot. But it was also kind of like they were Wookiees. So, like, they had the things from Star Wars, like the tree houses, but they were very clearly like Sasquatch, like the walking ape from the video. And I was just looking at the guy, and he was like kind of like smug. And that's where my dream ended, or at least that's what I remember. Yeah, my story was funny, but not that funny. Yeah, that's, I completely forgot about it until right now, because that layout looks so similar. Oh my god. I can pinpoint exactly why they were Sasquatches, actually, because I was really big into the San Andreas, like, myth-busting YouTube scene. That's me remembering my dream. All the memories flooding back.
Isaac. Sorry, late shift. How are you?
My mother, she's,
Octavia? How's she doing?
she's dead, Nicole. They both are. She killed my dad, then herself. Yeah. The church, they took the bodies before I could,
Oh my god. Oh, Isaac, I'm so sorry. Fucking Unitology brainwashing.
Stop it. Just stop talking. You said she was herself again. You said she would be better at home. I trusted you. God. You might as well have killed him yourself.
She was better. You told me to leave for the Ishimura. You pushed me to... You know what? Go to hell, Isaac.
Nicole! Nicole! I didn't. Oh God, no. Not her too.
Isaac. It's me. I wish I could talk to you.
She wanted to talk. I didn't listen.
Sorry.
I can make it right.
I'm sorry
I can save us both.
about everything.
Yeah, no, sorry. Sorry to divulge the conversation into my weird dream, but... It's just weird. Just weird. Anyways... Ah, the doors, okay. Let's go through that other door first, and then we'll come back. Yeah, I've had some weird dreams. I've told most of them to Kari, and he agrees. They are pretty weird. It do be like that. Dreams are pretty freaky. I added the pretty. Oh!
Log retrieved.
Is it recording? Can't miss anything.
Nicole.
She's cruelty. He's deciphering how the marker's signal affects the brain and how... Oh my god.
Oh.
Dr. Brenner. Let me guess. Terrence Kine let you in. Shame he's not here.
He didn't understand how this tragedy represents a chance to cure death.
Go on.
These creatures, reanimated tissue, cellular immortality. I know we've never seen eye to eye, but I understand now. There's so many I should have saved.
So you came to me.
Because you've learned how to communicate with the marker. I was so close. I thought it must have the secrets that I need.
You are a woman of science.
Wouldn't it be funny if I found like a toilet here and I like put the toilet up to his face? So then he'd be like skibbity toilet?
These are your
I think that would be pretty funny.
notes. Very thorough.
Sorry.
You'll need them peer-reviewed, of course. And poor Terrence isn't here to help you.
Yes. There's only one man I trust now.
Isaac.
Very thorough indeed. And useful for Mr. Harris's next surgery.
Related freak activity has been logged.
Cool. Whole again. I think that implies that Nicole was responsible for the regenerator. Thanks, Nicole. Anyways. Consoles in the original Xbox sold like 25 million consoles. You know what game I recommend you playing? There's a game called Singularity that I believe you will like since you like playing these types of games. Really, Singularity. I don't think I've heard of it before. I'll try checking it out. In fact, before I forget, let me write that down. I ate a waffle right now. Not gonna lie, a waffle sounds good right now. What kind of waffle? Do you hate pancakes? I mean, if you ate a waffle and not a pancake, that means you must hate pancakes. Yeah, no. Waffles are pretty good. I usually like... Oh, I have to find this thing. I like waffles. I think more than pancakes. TBH. Don't at me. No cap for real. Waffles be bussin' AF. But I usually like waffles just plain. I don't know why. I can just eat a waffle, like, as it is, but I can't do the same for pancakes. Then again, I'm not opposed to, like, a pancake with ice cream and stuff. Or even a savory pancake with, like, chicken. Did I say pancake? I meant waffle. Pancake, waffle. Although I have tried, I bought some protein, like pancake mix. Can make waffles out of that. Not gonna lie, that was some pretty good waffles. Oh. Ah! Yeah. Sorry, Eric. For some reason, I kind of miss... I kind of miss messages sometimes. For whatever reason. And I don't have... the other chat. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, not only that, but at the time Microsoft barely got into making game consoles, and for their first console they sold pretty well, because it outsold the GameCube, since GameCube sold like 21 million. And consoles, the original Xbox sold like 25. I 100% agree. That? Yeah. Consoles. GameCube. Kinda makes you wish the GameCube did better. But at the same time, I do kinda like Xbox. Yeah. Frozen, and I do hate pancakes. I feel like eating fast food from Jack in the Box right now. You just made me want Jack in the Box. Sadly, there ain't no Jack in the Box where I am now. The fast food from there really is good. I just had Jack in the Box yesterday. I got a sourdough Jack. Funny you should mention specifically Jack in the Box. I haven't had Jack in the Box in like years at this point, and for whatever reason, I just decided to get some yesterday. I'm telling you, it's the collective unconscious. When you look at history, you really do think, man, there's a lot of coincidences.
My friends, is this what you hoped for when you signed your lives away to the church? Does this carnage look like transcendence? I don't know what lies beyond death. Not anymore. But I do know our lives are more than just fuel for convergence. If we work together, we can fight this evil. It's not too late. Please.
I think I remember this from the original. Although there's a worrying lack of enemies here. Planet cracking. Planet Cracker. Man, some Planet Crackers sound really good right about now. What do you think a Planet Cracker would be? Do you think it's like... You think it's kind of chalky?
Security card required.
I would think it's a moist like chocolate cracker. You know, with some sea salt on top. You know. That's my interpretation of what a Planet Cracker would be. But essentially, that whole text log was describing why the ship was in orbit around this planet. What they do. What everyone on the ship works for. And why they found the marker. Did I just go into the fog world from Silent Hill? But I guess I should explain what planet cracking is. So, of course, since this is, you know, centuries in the future, Earth has run out of resources. It's kind of why there's people in space. Skibbity toilet reference? Really?
Clearance confirmed.
But, you know, the Earth run out of resources, so they send people into space to get some new ones. And I think they said that, well, I think in lore, like planet cracking is illegal or something? Something like that. I'm a little fuzzy on the details. But, you know, the whole industry of planet cracking has sprung up because we need resources. And, the ship goes into, like, low orbit. It attaches some tethers to the planet, and then I think it just, like pulls away. So it literally cracks the planet's, like, crust into pieces. And... or it doesn't crack it into pieces, it just, like, breaks out a huge chunk from it. And, you know, when you have a huge chunk of a planet, you can get some resources pretty easily. And in lore, you know, the whole reason the marker is here on this planet to begin with goes back, but this planet is like illegal to crack for whatever reason. Like the government is like, you can't be here. And they find out, oh, this one planet that they said we shouldn't go to is like full of natural resources. I'm sure no one would mind. So, you know, they kind of crack the planet. They find the marker here. All these cultists are like, wow, so my religion was real. And, everyone goes crazy because the marker is an alien artifact. I see now. We're just destroying tendrils in order to progress. It's kind of like when we had to go and kill all those, air necromorphs, the ones that would, like, breathe out poison. Force gun. Forest gun? James gun. Oh, man. Oh, I should probably heal, and then we can... Yeah. Now we can buy some more ammo. That was expensive. Then again, what use is our money if we're gonna be dead before we can use it? Oh, I remember.
Let me in. I need to destroy that cluster behind you.
If you're real.
Escape on that shuttle and you'll kill us all. When they took the marker from Aegis 7, it woke the being in the core of the planet.
The hell is that?
That's foreshadowing, my friend.
Mercer calls it the hive mind, a nexus organism which controls these necromorphs telepathically. If we leave while the hive mind is active, well, you saw the Valor. If even a single necromorph escapes, humanity is finished. The marker. Amelia, she told me it would return the beast to its life.
Okay, so if we return the marker to Aegis 7, it'll stop the outbreak?
Exactly. But we need the shuttle to return it to the planet. You have a singularity, and I can let you through.
Singularity.
If it'll end this for good, deal.
Excellent. I can distract Mercer, but not for long. And get the marker to the shuttle bay quickly. Thank you, Mr. Clark, for helping me fix my mistakes.
Please, call me Isaac. My father is Mr. Clark. And, oh, now I'm sad. So I have to put the marker into the ship. He did say not to destroy this, right? The thing is pointing over there. I just saved. Alright, now we have to retrieve the marker. An additional power node has been salvaged. Let's upgrade our stuff since we're here. Flamethrower, really putting in work. I forgot that all the nodes I have left are capacity. Oh, we can do that. Perfect. Okay. What do you guys like more, Carl's Jr. or Jack in the Box? Personally, I like Jack in the Box better. Never really gone to a lot of Carl's Jr.'s. Or, I think there are Hardee's in other places. I'm sure you will like the Singularity game. There's a big mystery of the story about that game. Really good story to me, at least. Alright. Yeah, I'll definitely look into it. I do need some more stuff to play. I chipped my tooth while eating the waffle and it was worth it? Better be a good waffle. Why is this one red? Oh, it must be something to do with the upgrade. It's like they're all moving in slow motion. I'm planning to buy the Metal Gear Solid pack? Really? I would say you should definitely have a guide handy. Some of those older games, you know, if you don't really pay attention to exactly what they say, can get pretty weird at times. But yeah, if you want a challenge, I would say you'll enjoy them. Or, you know, I don't know. I really like Metal Gear. I think we've established that already.
I'll come help you load the marker. Damn, Mercer's close. Hurry.
So, you know, when you do get them, tell me how you like it. Some of those older games, you know, like I said, can be kind of tough. But as long as you pay attention to, like, the little details. The little details are what really makes it Metal Gear. You should have an enjoyable time. I think people play Metal Gear half for the gameplay and half for the story. Then again, half of the time doesn't really make much sense. But that's part of the charm. I'll be back. I'ma buy some tacos. Do you guys want some? Bring me a taco. Sure, I'll bring you one. Yeah! Bring me a taco as well. Hey, I remember this. Stasis recharge. What we call foreshadowing again. I gotta say, after playing, you know, after having played the original, I already know what's gonna happen. Which I kind of wish wasn't true.
Test fire shuttle engines to complete hardware installation.
If I could play this game for the first time again, I definitely would. But it is nice to see a reimagining of all those memories. There has, like I've probably mentioned before, there's a lot of stuff that's changed, so it's not all the same, but I think you can put 2 and 2 together, right? Our finest hour. Seen that zombie medieval game? Don't think I have. Zombie medieval. What's it called? Maybe I have. I remember names more than like, I guess, other descriptions. Oh, that was weird.
You bastard! Take it. Bring convergence! Make us whole!
Didn't I leave my flamethrower over there? This is definitely all new.
Do you read me? Mr. Clark!
Legend teller?
Mr. Clark, come in!
Fuck this ship.
You're alive. Altman beat me.
Fuck Altman, too. Kendra?
Yeah. But every alert on the Ishimura is screaming. Critical damage to internal systems. The marker just ripped right through the ship. Something pulled it down to the cargo bay.
Kind, pilot the shuttle to the hangar. I'm going after the marker.
Of course. Amelia, quickly.
Wait, Dr. Kine. That guy's lost it. He killed the captain. We can't trust him near the marker.
He says returning it to the planet is the only way to end this. We've got to try. I'm heading to cargo. You ping Nicole's rig and know where to go.
Leave it to me.
Thanks. When I get the marker, we're all getting out of here.
All. Italicized for a reason. Load the marker. Alternate solutions. Yeah, that does fit. I thought for some reason, the Easter egg with the titles was not at all, what they were doing, but no, yeah, I guess I just interpreted it wrong. Whatever, chapter 11. Almost there. There's one more chapter after this. Blight Survival is the name. Yeah, no. I don't think I've heard about it. But Zombie Medieval. I guess that could work. We're gonna go for this, rig.
Mr. Clark, we're approaching the hangar bay. We'll meet you there with the marker. Yes, Amelia Sue. We'll send the hive mind back into the darkness.
So glad you gave that guy our only escape shuttle. Shit, Isaac. Those things you've killed, their biomass is pulled down in the cargo bay. It's recombined itself into... Well, it's something huge, and the marker's embedded right in the middle. How the hell do we do this?
I've got the Ishimura's cargo cranes. They can move half a bay of mining gear, no problem. If whatever's down there wants to wrestle for the marker, I'm in.
Override the safeties, and yes, it might work. But hurry. We're losing critical systems fast.
If that's what I think that means. This is... Isn't that just Alien? Yeah, no. We're gonna go finish these side missions. I've been putting them off for so long. Because I thought for the longest time... that most of the doors were just, like, locked. Because I needed to progress in the game. I guess now's the time. I mean, we're pretty much at the end of the game now. I gotta say, probably for the 100th time, I think they've done a really good job with the remake. It definitely has that RE4 feel to it. You know, some things have changed. Some are different. They changed enough that it doesn't feel like it's just a straight port, just remastered. But at the same time, enough has changed that I don't feel like it really has kind of overstepped its boundaries. You know what I mean? Is the rig right there? Oh yeah, sure enough. But where was I? When was I here? I don't remember being in this part of the ship before. But I digress. I do feel like the original does have its place still. I would say if you have the means to play the original, you should just play the original. The remake does do a good job, but I feel like there's still something special to the original. Just like with Resident Evil 4. Both games are playable even today. And if anything, you should play the original first. Just so you can have an idea of what has changed. You know, then again, that's not a hard requirement. I have been thinking about playing the original on stream, just to have a fairly recent comparison point. The last time I played Dead Space was, I think, about maybe 2 years ago, 2 or 3, during the quarantine. And it's not exactly a great experience on PC. It's kind of like that. The physics are all wonky, because I think the game's physics are tied to the frame rate. And because you run the game at a higher frame rate, the physics are a lot faster. And then I was playing with a mouse.
Engineering log. Chief Engineer Aerial Route reporting. Statement is... What was I saying? I slept right since they brought that marker on board. I'm a little, The only thing I remember clearly is that engine inspection. I went into the chamber, and instead of the primary engine, there was...
Just popping. Popping and popping. And you go into the gym and you pump.
I can still hear that pumping in the distance.
Pumping is like coming. You pump in the gym.
That help me sleep? If I can get close enough. Yeah. Go right inside, maybe, where it's warm and dark. Ooh, yeah. That makes sense.
Quick side note, I watched Pumping Iron like a couple months ago for the first time. It was free on YouTube. I don't know if it's still free now. But after watching it, I know why Arnold has the career he has. He knows how to sell a story.
Warning. Structural integrity compromised.
Put that cookie down! No! Get to the shuttle, Isaac! You know, that's the extent of my Arnold. I know that's not what he actually sounds like. But back on topic. I was playing the original with a mouse and keyboard back when I was forcing myself to use mouse and keyboard. I've told that story a whole bunch of times. Did not end well. I wouldn't say I gave myself that wrist issue. With the nerve. I forgot the name right now. I kind of got that a little bit because I had my wrist in an awkward position while I was forcing my brain to adjust to mouse and keyboard. Did not end well, like I said, which is why I still use a controller to this day, playing this on a controller. But if anything, I'd want to play the original game again, but probably on my Xbox One, so I can get that full console experience, you know? You know, get that game complexity. Oh, there it is. Build master security override. How long have these things been available to me? And I just never got around to going and picking them up. Oh, now I remember. I was trying to remember. When I was in this part of the game, I went down the stairs. Like last part, I think. Last stream. Yeah, and I went up the thing. I should have turned around and picked up the rig. I guess you live and you learn. The captain's nest. The bridge. I think that's in the same place.
Bridge.
Don't exactly know what
Now arriving at
I would get from completing the side quests. Of course, the master override is gonna be good, but this late in the game? What do I really need it for? I guess we'll find out.
emergency.
Yeah, I got it. I got it, computer. I know the ship is falling apart. Can you hold on for like 5 minutes? Oh, the thing is still there? Jump scares like that one we just came across. Again, make me wanna play the original again. I wanna see if the original did those better. If I'm maybe just wearing rose-tinted glasses.
Security override
Yeah.
generated for Isaac Clarke. All access will be logged.
You are not authorized. Should be the next Ava movie. Where's this next one before I go up? So yeah, to end the talk on the remake and the original. I think I said at some point that the remake is pretty much the only thing you need to play, both on RE4 and this. You know, after some more hours playing both of these games, I would say play them both. Play the original first if you can, and then make up your own mind. I haven't really decided myself if I like one or the other better.
Log retrieved.
Is that it? I think it is.
Then we'll waste more time and record this. Satisfied?
No, I'm not satisfied. We have a dead miner. We can't sedate Brand Harris.
Wasn't Harris originally your patient? Could have warned us that he'd go berserk.
Captain, Harris is suffering from a dementia that we don't fully understand. He was making progress until Dr. Mercer took his case over my objections.
I've read them. And frankly, this vendetta against Dr. Mercer just sounds like more of your bigotry.
My what?
Oh.
Do you deny that you've counseled members of our church and turned them against unitology?
I'm telling you that Mercer's treatments are immoral and dangerous. And why does he keep taking Harris to hydroponics? Medical is a sanctuary, not Mercer's private lab, so stop covering for him.
More accusations, and still no proof. You know your way out.
He won't stop at Brand Harris, Captain. You know that.
Oh.
Tracking related rig activity.
We have to go back to hydroponics. Not gonna lie. Whatever stream it was
Structural integrity
that I played through hydroponics, not exactly my favorite.
Warning. Structural integrity compromised.
I do think in that regard, in that specific instance, I do think the original did hydroponics better. I think this game likes to really drag it out. You know, just a personal observation. It's hard to believe we've only been going for an hour and 45.
Arriving at hydroponics.
I swear, ever since, what is it, daylight savings? I can never remember if it ends or it begins. Ever since the time changed, and it's starting getting dark at, like, 4. Not actually 4, I think it gets dark around 5. Ever since the time shifted, I feel like it's super late compared to what it actually is. Doesn't exactly paint the best description of what I'm trying to say. But, I can say this. I can give you an example.
Report in loop. This is Dr.
The other day, I was like, oh man, it must be like super late now. I'm so tired. Everything's done for the day. I've got everything I need to do. Just need to leave my computer, you know, running in the background for the stuff I need to condense. Oh, we're back here.
Warning. Structural integrity compromised.
And, you know, when I looked at the time... Look at the time. It was only like 7. 7 p.m. Which really threw me off. I thought it would have been closer to 8, 9. I guess you win some and you lose some. I very notoriously I'm very infamously known for my love of winter and all things cold. If anything, you know, it's like a meme at this point that the room that I stream from is like just insanely hot. There's no circulation in this room. And I you know, I like when the cold weather comes around. I've always given the example of I can always put on a sweater. I can't take off my skin. You know, in relation to if it's cold, I can put on more layers. But if it's hot, you know, there's nothing I can do about that except actually cooling down. Oh. Every time I go into a room like this now, I'm gonna remember. I am going to remember.
You don't mind me reporting to you?
Toxic hazard cleared.
Green. Here. There are worse places to work discreetly. They keep poison here that would never be allowed near medical, and now it's vulnerable to awesome cellular regeneration. Will I kill you? If you try, Mr. Harris, I have options. The containment module, for example. Remember your last brain surgery? Stasis with consciousness? Quite useful. If only I hadn't wasted so much osmium on my last module design. It hurt. And how do you feel now? Dead. Awake. Whole. Then perhaps it's time for your first real hunt.
Huh. Final regeneration. Oh. I have a feeling that's not really working. Did I pick that up? It went in my inventory, but it did say inventory full. We'll find out. I don't really care. What I do care about is, the stream. Oh, that's very nice of you. Computer. Oh, that's right, I was talking about the cold weather. Yeah, I like cold weather. I like winter. I like wearing a sweater to go outside. What I don't like, though, is that the sun goes down earlier. I know it may be a surprise, but I do actually enjoy the sunlight. I like having my window open so I can let all that natural light in. most of the time during winter. It just, I don't get to enjoy it for too long. There's something in here with me? That music kind of kept playing. But yeah. I wish the sun would be out more. It's just a shame when it doesn't. What? I have a ton of Ripper blades. Oh, let's get rid of the... Oh, but then again... I have not upgraded the Ripper. I'm forced to use these guns now. I've put too much... I put too many resources into actually upgrading these guns. So even if I don't really want to, I mean, they are kind of the best option. Unless I want to, you know, waste a ton of ammo. Let's do that. Have been using it. Cool. Now we just need to find a bench. Which, another thing I have against this game. In the original, you could find out exactly where...
System failure detected. Unable to reroute critical functions.
You could find exactly where the nearest store and bench were with your tracker. And for whatever reason, they decided to take that away from us. Remember what they took away from us. With the new tracker. So, you know, it's fine. It's just... I wish I had more options, you know what I mean? Those vents like to really explode when I get near them. I just remembered, I never explained the whole... they don't actually die. I guess this is as good as a time as any. I think I'll finish the game today. So I don't think I'll have another opportunity to bring it up.
Evacuation protocols are in effect.
Essentially, in lore, you see the marker. I think, like, stimulates dead tissue, or like it sends out like some energy wave that transforms the DNA of dead tissue into whatever this is, you know? So on a molecular level, these things aren't exactly dead. The dead don't die. That's a better way to put it. Do I have health? Oh yeah, I'm fully kitted out. I feel like that would be a waste. I'll save one for that. Rate of fire. Pulse rifle. We've got all the damage we can get out of this. The Ripper. I feel like we're far too gone to start upgrading that. No, adjacent node. Oh, I thought these were... Oh. Cool. So yeah, molecularly, they're not really dead. Guess you could say they're not really alive either. But at the same time, the only way you can really take them down is by hacking them apart. Oh! There's always Pang. I want more Pang. That's funny, it was just here? An oddly intriguing artifact from the past. You know, I kind of think the original did it way better. Then again, in the original, you also could find it on Chapter 11. So, it's nice they kept that detail in. Although, I don't know about just finding it right there. In the other games, you had to really look for it. On that note, I wonder if you can duplicate Pang. There was this glitch in the original. We're already getting off topic again. There was a glitch in the original that I may or may not have taken advantage of. Where you can take a naturally spawning item and you just telekinesis it. Is that a word? You TK it. It's better. Into a part of the map that loads. It like loads and deloads parts of the map. So if you take a naturally spawning item, you move it to like the other side of the map, you could then unload that map, have it respawn, and duplicate the item. And because you could do that, you could have like 1,000,000 pangs. Which was a pretty nice thing to have when, you know, the whole game revolves around not having enough money to buy upgrades and ammo. Oh, I thought that would... I was expecting that to be the thing we needed. Engage the cargo crane. Do I have to be up there? Oh, you know what? I probably had to come down here, destroy the things so I can go back up and actually get to the thing. A thing of a thing.
Warning. Multiple system failures detected. Unable to reroute critical functions.
Or maybe not. I didn't know this was a puzzle game too. I was talking about something before and I already forgot. Oh. Seems like the thing.
Activated. Warning. Shipment 782 is misaligned. Retrieval may be delayed. Maximum weight load detected. Cable stress is beyond safe operating limits. Crane malfunction imminent.
Come on, come on!
What am I supposed to do here? Stasis it? Maybe?
Loading shipment 782. Beginning retrieval.
Still in one piece.
Oh, I was gonna say, I kind of love that effect. When you get right next to the marker, you kind of go all fish-eyed. I can already guess. Yep. Took it right there, just to bring it all the way around. Because of course it did. Also out of ammo. Man, they take a lot of ammo.
Caution. Access bridge is obstructing transfer.
Also something I've said before. Still true though.
I'm reading a cargo transfer to the hangar bay.
The marker. Good work, Mr. Clark. On our way.
Kine, your flight path goes by airlock 19. I can get there from the computer core.
A pickup? Yes, we'll be there.
We?
Can you make it to the airlock alone?
No movement on the cameras. I'm just gonna run for it. Wish me luck.
Alright, wasn't so bad.
Emergency. Deck evacuation protocols are in effect.
It's pretty much what I remember it being, to be honest. That's exactly how it goes in the original. Along with all the scrambling to find more resources. That they definitely did. Keep true to the original. No, thank you. Get juked.
Fuck, it's my brother. On the monitor, he's right by the airlock.
Don't let this place get to you. Kendra, we're out of time.
We're out of time.
He's not there.
I'm out of time.
If I run.
You're out of touch. I'm out of time. I think I said that wrong. Twice. I'm out of touch. I'm out of time. And when you're not around. Whoa. There's one thing this game does right. It is definitely the whispering. If there's something I learned from Silent Hill 2, it's a good whisper can really change the way things are felt. Yeah, whisper in my ear. Oh, I remember. Do you remember? I remember. Yeah, this is... I remember playing through this part.
Mr. Clark, your colleague's safely on board.
My name is Kendra Daniels. Stand by, Isaac. He's bringing the shuttle in now.
I'm gonna have to struggle my way bringing the marker into the shuttle.
Isaac, we can't run the automated loading control.
Yep, there it is.
The damage to the ship.
We're losing time. The hive mind is down there.
Kine, relax. I'll turn off the gravity in the hangar, then I can load the marker by hand.
All right. No, don't worry, Amelia. They understand.
Jesus.
If I'm not mistaken, there was an item here, like a 10,000 credit pickup that you could do that glitch with, like right here. I think this is where I actually may or may not have allegedly done the glitch. Ah, there it is. There's that sweet, sweet marker. Welcome home. Do we not TK it? Drag it along the tracks? I definitely remember doing that. Oh, is this all? I see, and I think I need the battery for this. Yep. Oh. No, I just have to... Yeah, there we go. So why is there another battery? Yeah, look at that thing. Look at that red marker go. That red triangular thing? What would you say that is? Like a spiral? Just do that. No ammo required. Alright, and I think we need to change the tracks now. Or not the tracks, change it to the loading. Yeah, loading shutter. Oh, I thought those were more batteries. I was gonna say, what's with all the batteries here? What's with all the batteries?
Clearance confirmed.
Was I not supposed to do that yet? Don't think I was. I think we need to wait for this to continue moving. Or, change the tracks again? Oh, yeah. Now... Ah, that makes sense. Still don't know what this battery is for.
There it is.
But I think with that...
Still on. I need to restore gravity before we can load it.
Hurry, please.
Alright, that wasn't so bad. It kind of was bad, but we managed.
It's on board. Come, quickly.
Go open the hatch for him.
Is she here?
Oh, it's, Huh. No!
Sorry, Isaac. I couldn't trust him with the marker.
Kendra, what are you doing?
What my department sent me here to do. Even if the Valor couldn't help me out like I wanted.
What?
Department? Who are you?
I work for EarthGov, cleaning up a very, very old mess.
Oh.
I told you and him in the Aegis 7 was off limits. The planet was one big government experiment. The marker, this divine artifact, it was built by human hands.
What?
Impossible. It's an alien world. The miners dug up the fucking thing.
After it was planted here a few hundred years ago. Even Kai didn't pick up on that. They found the first marker in some crater on Earth. That one. That was real. Alien. Enough to inspire unitology. Our people studied it and reverse engineered this red marker.
Ah, red marker.
But they needed somewhere to test it.
Aegis 7.
Red spiral thing.
You've seen the result. The stuff of nightmares. I thought the old reports were just hysteria. Until I saw what I saw. They sealed off the whole system, buried the records nice and clean. Until CEC got greedy. Those idiots tore Aegis 7 apart and woke up with the old research team left behind.
So EarthGov sent you to sweep it all under the rug. Damn it, we have to return the marker. If anyone else stumbles across Aegis 7.
It was disappeared once. We can do it again. I've seen how the marker fucks with your head. It must be contained.
Secure? Protect, maybe?
For what it's worth. We made a great team. You'll find another way off the Ishimura. I mean, you're one hell of an engineer.
Your experiment's gonna kill us all! Daniels!
No! I totally didn't see that coming.
It was all for nothing.
Yeah, okay. I was waiting for that.
It's Nicole.
Where are you?
In the flight control room. Please, you have to come up here now. There's still a way out for us, but we don't have much time.
Alright. Conveniently, Nicole is in the flight control. By the way, have you played the Hitman games before? I have not.
Danger. Containment fields approaching maximum capacity.
I was like this close to playing, I think, Hitman Absolution. Because one of my friends had it. And he said he would lend it to me so I could play. And for some reason it just didn't pan out. So, no, I don't think so. I think I have maybe one or two of those games in my Steam library. I'm not sure though.
There you are.
But I have heard the second Hitman is pretty good.
I saw what we've been through.
Or I should say the first and the second one of the new games are pretty good.
With us.
We don't have to talk about it.
I need you to know I'm sorry about everything.
It's okay, Isaac. You know I forgive you. I love you.
Well, good, but
There's still hope. You can recall the shuttle and remote pilot it from here. Bring back the marker and we can return it to Aegis 7. You can make us whole again.
I just want to make things right.
Make us whole. Weird how she keeps saying that.
Recalling shuttle USG-09. Prepping remote docking procedures.
Damn it, Isaac! You don't know what you're doing!
I know. I'm finally doing the smart thing.
You fucking kidding me? You're set!
Warning. Escape pod launch detected from shuttle USG.
Yeah, you ain't going nowhere.
Escape pod. Damn! We lost her.
It doesn't matter. She can't escape her fate. But who can?
I guess that's true.
Here it comes. Isaac?
I know. Ishimura's finished. If we get on that shuttle, there's no going back.
Leave no regrets. Go. I'll reprogram the shuttle with our flight path to Aegis 7 and join you on board.
Don't leave me waiting.
Never again.
All right. That is our... That's our ticket to get out of here. Although I do remember there being a save station in that previous room. Alright, do I have anything else left to do? No. Okay. Yeah, that whole leave with no regrets is game speak for when you go there, you can't come back. I don't remember Chapter 10 being so long. And by that extent, I don't remember Chapter 11 being that long either. If we were to average out the lengths, more or less an hour each, it's not bad. Not the right way. Really, that's too bad, because those games are awesome. So I've heard. Oh, and by the way, Hitman Absolution is considered to be the worst Hitman game of the franchise, set by the Hitman fans? Really, so... I inadvertently dodged a bullet. By sheer luck. And that's because of the main protagonist of Absolution doesn't act the way he did in the older Hitman games, and he was with more emotion, since the older games, the protagonist is supposed to be a cold murderer in the old games and stuff. Ah. So they kind of went the route of like, oh, he's a man, he's not a machine, he's a man, and he has emotions, and the point of no return. And, you know, he's human. He needs to have a moral compass because he's a person, and he doesn't just kill because he wants to, but he feels. Yeah, like, kind of like what they did to Master Chief in the newer Halo games. Whereas in the old Halo games, he was kind of just
Nothing can stop us now.
a guy that kills aliens, but in the new games, it's like, oh, I kill aliens, but like, at what cost? Why do I do this? Which I would guess isn't bad, per se. I guess it's just the way you execute an idea like that. Especially on pre-established characters that just suddenly grew a conscience out of nowhere.
This all began in the core of the planet.
Daniel said EarthGov built the marker. Some experiment they abandoned hundreds of years ago.
If you're not ready, the miracle must be as terrifying as a nightmare. The planet is restless, hungry. It'll try to eat us alive. But we have the marker. We'll put things back the way they were. We will be whole again.
We will be whole again. But what whole? I shouldn't have said that. Crazy how the shuttle took like less than a minute to get from space down to the planet. Chapter 11, Alternate Solutions. All right, now we're on Aegis 7? Name drop. This is kind of a... It's kind of a debated topic amongst fellow language enjoyers. But some people say Aegis, some people say Aegis. I don't remember how they said it. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's way cooler than the original. In Xenoblade Chronicles 2, I think they also say Aegis. Aegis? I don't know. I switch my pronunciation, like, on the fly. Whoever says it first, I'll say it the way they said it. But I will definitely say it both ways. That is pretty cool.
Gravity tethers on the instrument are feeling a tectonic load. We don't have long before all that rock falls. How do we do this?
Very ominous.
The loading track leads directly to the excavation site. It'll work. The hive mind will obey. We'll be whole again. And you and I can be together. Come on, we need to hurry. You got the marker, I'll help you in the control room.
if I remember correctly, this whole mission is just one big, like, not fetch quest. It's like a guide quest. You kind of just guide this thing all the way around. It's kind of like, oh man. It's kind of like Overwatch. Or like TF2, where you kind of, you like sit on top of the thing and it moves on its own. I think except in the original you had to move it yourself with telekinesis. Yeah, let's just upgrade these things. I think this is the final... Well, it is the final level. Or should I say chapter. Yeah, let's do that. And then I'll save that one node in case I come across another bench when my health is low. Alright. No, you don't. I guess it's kind of too late for that one. I think if they are in the middle of the transformation, they just take no damage. It's not fun. It's not cool. It's kind of cringe. You know what is kind of cringe? The amount of damage these guys take.
Signal changes us,
Also should have
recombines us, but there's a dead
not
space
taken those
in that
health
signal.
packs.
Around the marker itself, the eye of the storm. They can't stay in it for long.
I've seen it. With this pedestal. Why there?
It amplifies.
Oh, I still have Peng. I forgot
The marker
about that.
will be felt across the planet. The dead will sleep, and the living will see what can't be forgotten.
But can't be forgotten. Ah. In the words of a wise man, how did it go? Humanity can only progress because they can forget things, but some things should never be forgotten. Oh, I can buy the last. Yeah, let's do that. Why not? Last upgrade. Last suit. Oh. Fully kitted out. Now that's an engineer. Alright, and now we have no ammo for... No ammo. We don't have any cash for ammo. The Hitman franchise was kind of big that they even made 2 movies based on the games. There's one that came out back in 2007, meanwhile the other one came out back in 2015. I do remember that, actually. I actually watched the newer Hitman movie with my family. We watched it because we kind of knew it was gonna be bad. Or at least I knew it was gonna be bad. And, we kind of all watched it. Because I was like, oh, we should watch it. I don't know if the general consensus is that it was bad. But, I thought it was okay. Ooh. Didn't the Assassin's Creed movie come out around the same time? That one was bad. I wish they would do these franchises justice and actually make actually good movies. I think your stream is lagging. It kind of slows down for a second, then the audio cuts off for a little bit. Really? I haven't dropped any frames. That's weird. And, I don't have anything on me right now that could test out if it's like a connection issue. Sorry about that. I do know that the game kind of does lag out for me. It kind of like stutters a bit. Oh, and if the audio cuts off a little bit, maybe that's my Windows. I've been noticing that problem when I use my computer just in general. So maybe it's transferring? This place. In my mind, this occupies the same place as a game of Call of Duty Zombies. Because no matter where you stand, they will always spawn behind you. So you just have to keep running. Yeah, I think it just stuttered right there. And the audio cut off for like a few seconds on my end. Yeah.
Do you miss them, Isaac?
Kelly and team. Yeah.
And your parents? Your mother was unitologist. She believed.
She believed so much it killed her. Is this what she would have wanted?
She did. Would that make this easier?
Maybe it's a good thing I'll never know.
That's getting pretty deep. But, yeah, I think it's just an issue with my computer. I don't know if you were there for that, but, I kind of explained that, like, my computer is No, yeah, I think... Well, anyways, my computer's been, like, struggling for the past couple months. Like, just internally, some software's been on the fritz. And, like, I've tried every troubleshooting thing I could do. So, I'm kind of forced to reinstall Windows again and see if that fixes it. But I haven't gotten a chance to reinstall Windows because I'm converting some old videos from an old hard drive so that if my computer breaks or something, I can still upload the old stuff. It's kind of a mess right now, to be honest. But eventually it'll work. Right now the stream looks fine, but yeah, the audio does stop for like 2 seconds or something. And the audio is fine. Then the same thing again about stopping for a bit. Yeah. Again, sorry. I don't know if the recordings actually transfer over with that. Over on the VOD channel, I think mostly the recordings are okay. I don't know though. I'll have to go back and check the footage after this.
Isaac, there's no power in this section. The marker won't move. We're losing time.
It's okay. Hit test connection. What's it say?
Power failure detected. Tether generator. Gravity control.
One of the ground side gravity tethers. Maybe a busted power line. I'm on it.
Please hurry. We can't go now.
This is that one section from Extraction again. Seeing all these areas again, but in higher def, really makes me wonder. They probably won't, but it's nice to dream if they'll ever do an Extraction remake. The more I talk about it, the more it makes me want to play it again. Oh, those things definitely curved. That's not fair. Yeah, it's just gonna be more reconnecting stuff and then bringing it back over here. But after that, I think that'll be it. And then the final boss. Unless I'm forgetting something crucial in the middle there. Anyways, I gotta go. Take care. Have a nice day tomorrow, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. You also take care. Enjoy your tacos. Or whatever. Thanks for stopping by. I think maybe tomorrow there will be another stream. Not really decided on what I'm gonna play, but it's definitely gonna be different. So again, thank you for watching. Have a nice rest of your evening. And tomorrow as well.
Main power interrupted. Tether generators are offline.
Oh, this looks new. Oh yeah, I did. Haha. Don't worry. I send the tacos to your place. Alright. Thanks, man. I'll be looking out for them. Take care.
Power restored to East generator.
Am I gonna have to find... Okay. I was kind of worried I was gonna have to juggle batteries for a second.
Power restored to central generator.
If I was a battery, where would I be? I would probably be wedged between some seat cushions. Because that's the last place you'd look. Maybe above? Hiding somewhere out of sight? Gamers never look up. Oh. What did I say? No, that kind of opened the path for when I guess I take down the gravity. I can just fly up there.
Emergency elevator offline. Notifying maintenance.
Yeah, it just occurred to me.
Power restored to west generator.
Yeah, Dead Space? It's a thinking man's game. Yeah, there we go.
Janet, Isaac. Power is slowing again. Come back to the marker quickly. The excavation site is just up ahead. Make it help.
Yeah, I kind of stuttered there for a second. I think, thankfully, it's all game-wise. It's not a connection issue. So that's good. I'd rather have the game stutter than have the stream connection stutter. That's a different type of stutter. Use the stasis! Dead. If only I had some type of grenade or something. same thing. Oh, that's not good. Oh. Never mind, that is good. I think that other enemy just blew himself up and killed the tank. Well, the more you know. I don't think that's an appropriate use of that saying. But it works. And we like that. It works. Alright, what are we really hurting on? We're hurting on health. More plasma cutter. Oh, I should move these line racks out of the way. Yeah. Move this. Pack rat. No, I'm not a pack rat. Let's buy 3 more. And some ammo to boot. Cool. Oh, nice. Another huge area. I'm hearing some meat pulping noises over here. Is that an enemy? Is that the environment? Is that just the meat getting pulped? Some very good lore on these guys. Which, I think also ties back into what I said about those Roanoke gaming videos with the wall enemies. Is this it? Do you think this is going to be the door that leads outside? It is kind of a huge bulkhead of a door. Also, forgot to mention, I got kind of a part of my lore wrong about the marker. But tomato, tomato. I think we're actually getting outside now. Oh, I am so ready to finish this game. Lots of items. And a save station. Oh yeah.
Get the marker to the pedestal. Hurry.
Again, another Dead Space extraction location. It's not exclusive to extraction. It's just where I remember it the most from. You know, besides the whole original locations from the main game. I don't know. I think extraction is just fresher on the mind. I did play that like just a year ago compared to the original like 3 years ago. And for, you know, better or for worse, I did always want to play Extraction. So maybe I'm just predispositioned to look for similarities to that game. I don't know. Maybe I'm looking too deep into it. Okay. I can't believe that actually worked. That guy that stayed alive for like 3 hours or something doing that was right on the money. Oh, really?
Please, Isaac! The hive mind is coming! You have to make us whole!
I think that was a poorly placed location for a text log. Very good aim. As you can see, I'm a pro esports legend. You wanna know a story? I won't go too specifics. I won't go too deep into specifics. But at some point in my life, I told my friends, hey, I'm thinking of joining an esports team. And I guess you can see how that went. I mean, to be fair, all right. I was pretty good at Call of Duty with a controller. Way back when. Then again, I would say I have improved, definitely. I don't know. Maybe back then was not as good as I am now. You know, not to toot my own horn or anything. I am pretty good. I don't know. Looking back, knowing the things I know now, I can't see myself on an esports team. I don't think I have that level of skill. And I know for sure I definitely didn't have it back then. You live and you learn, right?
Thank you, Isaac. I always believed in you.
Nicole.
We're whole again. We are whole.
Emergency. Geo-orbital gravity tethers offline. Tectonic load relieved. Impact imminent. All personnel, evacuate immediately.
Payload. I'll restart the tether. Buy us time.
No.
Really? Reactivate the tethers? Oh, right here. Okay.
Rerouting gravity tether controls.
I thought this was like a whole other side part.
Forget it, Isaac. There's no fixing this.
Let her go, Daniels.
Let who go? Can't you see how delusional you are?
We've got to go. The payload from the planet crack is about to fall.
I gave you a chance to come around, Isaac. But if you still won't see it, I'll help you. One last time. Rig link override. This time, watch to the end.
Oh.
Isaac, it's me. I wish I could talk to you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about everything. I just wish I could talk to someone. It's all falling apart here. I can't believe what's happening. Strange. Such a little thing. Just had a talk. That's all this research was in the end. Not much, is it? Just had to make it listen when he begged for convergence. But I had a different prayer. It spoke. And then it listened.
Make this stop.
Make this stop, I said.
You can really hear my PC in the background.
Maybe it understood, but... I can't return what was taken. Why can't I see you again, Isaac? I loved you. loved you.
No! Is she smiling?
She's Elizabeth Cross, that scientist from hydroponics.
Oh, what?
You both saw what the marker wanted you to see. Jacob Temple for her, and Nicole for you. Jacob. No.
No, she can't be. What the hell did you do?
You did this to yourself. Nicole's been dead this whole time. You just couldn't handle it, could you? Because if she's gone, at least now it'll be in safe hands. The marker won't turn anyone else into its puppet. Give me the loader remote. No. It's over. We're whole again. For Christ's sake, I'm not going to ask again, Cross.
No! Enough people have died!
Then just do it. I've got nothing left to lose.
Cross!
It's better this way, Isaac. You'll never recover from what the marker's done to you.
No!
When the tectonic load drops, all this will be buried. Just like Earth goes on it.
Huh. I totally wasn't expecting that.
Activity increasing. Evacuate to safe location.
Wow. I was wondering how they were going to explain the fact that Nicole was interacting with all the stuff. You know, if she was an illusion, there'd be no way she could tell Isaac the readings.
I can still make it before she leaves.
Huh. I didn't see that, though. I didn't see that coming. That is a nice little plot twist. Dead Space, I think you've just won the internet. Again, full of items. Back to the original spot. Ah. All right. This is our last chance. What are we going to do? How did I get here? I have no health. I have no ammo. Well, at least for the one gun that I use mainly. Just realized I never picked up the large medpack schematic. If there even was one. It's kind of a shame. I think that's it though. We're good on that. Oh, I shouldn't have used that one med pack. Yeah. If I can even still... Nah. Plasma cutter on the other hand. Already upgraded that. Pulse rifle. Upgraded the capacity. Flamethrower. Oh, should we do... I don't know how useful the flamethrower is gonna be, though. Oh, the contact beam. Okay, perfect. I'm happy with that. Do another save here. Oh, by the way, I mentioned an Easter egg in the title. Look at the titles. Look at the first letter of each chapter name. Can't see them all here because starts at 5. But if you take the first letter of every chapter title, put them next to each other, it says Nicole is dead. Which she is. This whole time, she's been dead. Which is a huge plot element. And unless you're really looking for it, you probably wouldn't even notice.
This is Sergeant Bram Newman. DSEC evacuation report. The shuttle's gone. Took off and then crashed right back down into the bay. Took a whole crowd with it. Must be 100 people dead. We've lost the rest of the shuttles. God help us. There's no way out. Anyone hearing this, do not land. I repeat, do not land on Aegis 7. Fuck the Ishimura. They left us to die.
Dude said a bad word. Alright, here we go. Every good story has a great ending.
Last warning, Isaac. I mean it. Isaac.
Not really as graphic as I would have expected, considering the other deaths. Ah, but there it is in all its glory.
This is all I got left.
Oh man, I'm already remembering my one video. No, I guess I can't throw those back. Yeah, I mention this every time I can. I made a video like 3 years ago. A brief history of horror. And not my best work, to be honest, but I did include this one sequence. Can I? Yeah, that doesn't work. That's cheating. What is up with all these stasis packs? There we go, that's what I was looking for. And I did kind of save all my contact energy, specifically for a situation like this. The way Isaac yells. Oh man, look at all the modeling on this thing. Look at how intricate the model is. Look at the detail. I can already see it now. Somebody's gonna port this over to Gary's mod. I can already see. I already have the, like the standard Necromorph pack. Yeah, seeing these things in higher depth is gonna be... It's gonna be one great time. Unironically, just like the original, I am just full of stasis packs that I just never use. I actually got it. If that was me in real life. Mindless prey, kill the hive mind. Let's get out of here. Now that I think about it, there's probably something I could have picked up. Whatever.
Isaac, it's me. Oh, I wish I could talk to you. I'm sorry.
There it is. The original did it better. Anyways. Oh, that was Dead Space. When the space is dead? Thank you for watching. Sorry it took so long to actually finish. I'm just glad that it's finished now. I'll say that I really enjoyed playing through this game. It was the same as the original, and yet it was different. I attribute the original Dead Space to making me not be afraid of stuff. It desensitized me. That's a better way to put it. I will give credit where credit is due. And the original game was scary. So scary, in fact, like I mentioned, I still have nightmares. So in that regard, a horror game that actually makes you scared is definitely an A+ in my book. And knowing that I was kind of on the fence, you know, remakes, are they gonna do it justice? Is it just a cash grab? Is it gonna be scary? I think they did a really good job. It got me in some places, not gonna lie. But at the same time, you know, some things could have been done differently. But, you know, that's a whole separate topic. In terms of the remake, I would say, yeah, it is pretty good. The attention to detail, the modeling, the work that was put into the environments, the art direction. What can I say? It's pretty good. It's definitely an upgrade in terms of graphics, in terms of gameplay. But at the same time, there are some things that the original definitely could have lent to the remake. D. Bradley Baker. Huh. That being said, this is definitely a good game. Takes the, for lack of a better word, soul of the original, and I think, at least, does do it some amount of justice. Is it perfect? No. Is it bad? No. I would say it's in between amazing and good. I don't know. Maybe if I play it one or more times, my feelings will change. But as of right now, I think if you can, play the original. Not on PC. And once you've done that, then if you like the original, play the remake. See how things have changed. See how they've improved. And make up your own mind. I don't know whether I'd put this on top of the original Dead Space, but they definitely hold a good amount of value. So thank you for watching. Like I said, I'm sorry it took so long to finish. We're halfway through November, and we just finished Dead Space, a game I started back when it released, I think in January. Yeah. So, I hope you've enjoyed. I know I have. I think I'm gonna play... I've been thinking about some games that I have fond memories tied to them around cooler weather. And I think I'm gonna play an ocean game. You know, a game that takes place roughly around water. It's not really festive, you could say. But I did first play it back around this time, like 3-4 years ago. It's about time I replayed it. Actually played it well. Maybe I'll play something else in between that, so we're not just stuck playing one game. But yeah, thank you for watching. Like, follow, subscribe if that's your sort of thing. This has been Dead Space. I've been Solo. And I hope you have a nice rest of your day. Or a nice day tomorrow. It's another way to put it. I do still have to finish all the other games. Cry of Fear is going to be a pre-record, because I am not comfortable doing that on stream. Although we are at the end of the game. I'd rather just take my time with that and not spend like 2 hours stuck at one part. We also didn't finish another game, but we'll play that later. Chapter 12 completed, 50,000 credits awarded, 10 power nodes, text logs, an advanced soldier rig unlocked. New Game Plus. Yeah, main menu. Oh, I see now. I didn't play Witch Hunt. I don't really wanna play that game right now, since I find it to be more Halloween-esque. Maybe next year, but Cry of Fear, out of all the other games we've played, that's the only one missing. So... pre-record. Yeah. Follow the VOD channel for that, if you really want to. This has been Post-Mortem. The segment that I play games that I should have finished, but then go back to playing them to finish. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's probably not a new concept, but it is for me. Thank you for watching. Again, like, follow, subscribe, if that's your sort of thing. I hope you've been enjoying the streams. Hope to get back into the swing of things. Been taking a little bit of a break. But, I hope you do well. I hope you do fine. Thank you for the support. Thank you. Thank you personally. Thank you for watching. I have some stuff to do on my end. Hopefully we'll get all this stuff figured out. And I'll see you next time. Peace.